Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be doing who is jealous of you and why, and it's going to be a little bit different than normal because there's a few extra side messages that are thrown in here as well. So we got 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel, my Amazon wish list and my PayPal link are in the description box below. I did get a couple extra items uploaded to my esty shop as well, and that's down there too, and you can find where to ask about a personal reading in my description box as well. And we are going to get started with pile 1. Oh yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video too. So let's see, who is jealous of you and why? So why? I feel like this person has a lot of self-pity. This person likes to throw temper tantrums. This person has a lot of repressed emotions, which causes them to explode on a regular basis. And I feel like you are somebody who really loves people very unconditionally. You're somebody who brings peace to them. Oh, what you were to me was you were the only thing that gets rid of the noise. I haven't listened to the song yet, but it's been popping up for like a week and a half. Callan Raps. It's a song by Callan Raps, and something about what you were to me was the thing that always drove out the noise. I feel like you are somebody who can bring peace to people. Somebody whose communication unlocks doors and brings a lot of peace and a lot of love and a lot of light. I feel like you shielded them from a lot of other people's emotions as well and caused them to feel like they were in this calm bubble instead of being in this chaotic, horrible, awful world, you know? And that's kind of who this person is and how this person is. We have Deschutes Brewery, so this could also be somebody who may drink a lot as well. I feel like this is somebody, though, who sees you as being able to take a shortcut around all of the obstacles and around all of the hardships in life. You're just able to bypass them. I don't think you really are, because I feel like you are somebody who has been through your own share of rough times, but this person doesn't see it this way because they only see their own rough times. They only see themselves. We have getting away for the weekend will help clear your mind. I was thinking of the song Me Too again as well. And I feel like you have worked really hard to gain a lot of self-confidence, and it hurts this person too. So getting away for the weekend will help you clear your mind. Numbers 6, 16, 27, 33, 42, 49. I feel like this person is also jealous of your ability to see things clearly, to be able to understand things at a deeper level than most people. T, maybe you see them clearly. R, trust is what came to mind. Trigger, G, F, U, rug, fur, R, C, L, S, slow, W, M, W, D, I. Some people could have picked pile 3 as well. U, Z, I, L, Q, U, E. So we have quit, we have quilt, we have, maybe they got a lot of projects that they have walked away from mid-project. Full, wilt. This person could feel like they just wilt in comparison to you and the beauty that you shine. Zit. like people just want to pop them like a zit because they're just an annoyance to everybody. They really could feel that way. Light, lit, lid, fight, figure out. Maybe you figured something out about them that they didn't want anybody to know. Mario, Milton, Sally, Robert, David, Wesley, Nina. So, Let's see what messages we got here. So who is this person? A little bit more about them. We have the hyena and we have the outsider. So this is somebody who doesn't get along well with a whole lot of people. This is somebody that is kind of snipey at times. Somebody who's very passive aggressive. Somebody who can't express their truth and be their true self. So they snap at people at times. They may also say a lot of really messed up things in a joking way. I actually had somebody doing that to me last night. Just really mean things and playing it off as a joke. There's somebody who really doesn't feel like they belong in this world, and they have a hard time being their true self, and they are very jealous of you for being able to be your true self. Rebel by, I'm not sure who sings that. I know the name too because I've listened to so many of their songs. You so rebel. It's a reggae band. Girl, you so rebel. Anyway, I feel like this person's very jealous of you for being able to be what they lie and say they are. Because I feel like this person talks about being a rebel and never listening and doing what they feel like they should be doing regardless of anybody else's opinion. But I feel like this person hides 90% of who they are because they feel like they don't belong. They feel like they will never have a family. They feel like they will never have true, real friends. And the sad part is that the only reason they don't is because they won't show their true self. Shit, they could probably be best friends with you if they were showing their true self. So this person is jealous of you for being the person they wish they could be. Some good things about you that they are jealous about too. You get to do whatever you want. I allow everyone to control my own actions and can't stand that you don't. You are so strong and I am weak. I hate my life. I hate you. I hate the world. Be grateful that you aren't living my life. It's miserable being filled with so much hate all the time. And you know what? This was supposed to be something, wow. Night. I'm hearing night too. Nightlife. Maybe they wish that they could go out and have fun and you do. But either way, like we were just saying, this is exactly the feeling I was getting. You know who this person is. I feel like you really know who this person is. You don't even have to think about it too hard. You have everything that I desire. I refuse to work as hard as you do. In fact, I don't even see that you have. I can only see what I want and don't have. And I spend all day pining after others' accomplishments and tearing down their character instead of settling and achieving goals. Setting and achieving goals. And settling problems and differences, I feel like, as well. I feel like this person doesn't even settle arguments between themselves and their friends because they are so busy just not being able to do anything they want to do and refusing to step up and do what they want to do. And yeah, it's just a whole big thing. Anyway, jealousy causes some very big problems at times. If someone is truly convinced that they are unworthy, unloved, and alone, then you can talk till you're blue in the face and it won't make a difference. Generally, they will also put you through the same thing as well or will constantly degrade themselves. Some don't even know that they're doing it. We are all human. Some need to remember that. It means that we all have hurt someone before, intentional or not, and no one is perfect. But see, here's the thing. If you were abused by somebody for 10 years, you chose that life. You chose it because you chose to stay there every single day. And yes, it is hard to walk away. Yes, it is hard to feel like you're worthy. Yes, it is hard to, but those people are going through the same thing, for one thing. For another thing, when you walk away, you chose that too. You're not a victim, you're a survivor. You are somebody who has that power and control. So walk away from this person if they are hurting your life or hurting you. Sometimes it helps them learn how to change for the next person too. Tough love is love too. Love is more of a priority than money. Take a second to see where your priorities lie. Self-love is an even bigger priority. You can't love anyone right without it. Think of those who have hurt you. Did they practice self-love? And by the way, this person may have used money to try to smooth things over or make people feel like they weren't acting this way when they were. Did they practice self-love? And if they did practice self-love, was your own lack of self-love the problem? We all need to take ownership of our own certain things to move forward and make changes for our own good and the good of others. So those are very good things to remember in there as well. So let's see. We have the Star, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Empress. So this person was hoping that you wouldn't see that they were a player, I feel like. This person was hoping that you would stay at their level and keep them around, even though they knew that you were far above this level. You were rising up too, and you're not really above anybody, but you know what I mean. You were not on this level and this playing field anymore, and you didn't want to be anymore. I feel like you hope for a lot of big things in your life. You're very abundant, very fertile. You have a lot of luck on your side, and you are really going to attract something that is really as good for you as you are for that. And this person may be hoping that you will run into more people like themselves who are just playing games and who aren't really there for the real deal, because they don't even love themselves. How can they love another person? And if you're a woman, this could have been a man who really just hates women as well. They're jealous of your hope, your faith, your optimism, the fact that even in the darkest times you can keep hold of that, the fact that you are creative, you are passionate, you are sexual and sensual, and you are somebody who loves yourself anyway, regardless of how much you enjoy sex, because I feel like this person has a hard time loving themselves when they're such a sexual being too for a lot of you. So anyway, that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 2. So for you guys, who is jealous of you and why? So let's see. The charms are mostly about why they are jealous of you, but it can have a little bit to do with them as well. They are jealous of you because even on the darkest of days, you know that something good will come again. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. You are somebody who, it doesn't matter what life throws your way, you are optimistic, you are hopeful, you are faith-filled. You are somebody who is yourself and you shine like a star. You are somebody who, I feel like you may have had clouded vision in the past, and there also may have been a lot of not really showing your true full self, but you are breaking out of that shell and you are showing everybody who you really are, and that recognition and that approval and that love and that light is coming your way from the people who see you as amazing. And there may be a lot of people who see you as not, but this person isn't seeing that. They're only seeing the people who are seeing you as beautiful. There may also be a rebirth of a past connection coming in for you as well. Can't Take Back the Bullet is a good song too. WW Super Win 358. I feel like you are somebody who may also take a bullet for those you love. You are somebody who does the right thing no matter what. Somebody who is there to stand up for others and to be strong. Somebody that stands up for yourself as well. You stand up for what is right, for what is fair, for what is just, and you refuse to go down without a fight. You refuse to put your head down and just meekly accept things as they are. And I feel like if you are attracting a rebirth, you are attracting a rebirth with somebody of the same caliber, quality, and character. Somebody that is there for those they love no matter what, through thick and thin. So, Dank, D-A-K-N, oh, there is no A, sorry, Z, J, apparently I want one, D, oh, hey, there is an A. Jake, John, David, B, E, E. Oh, The Secret Life of Bees. That's such a good movie, and I don't know why I was wanting to mention it, but you may really enjoy this. Oh, it could have something to do with race as well, or it could have something to do with discriminations in general. You stand up for what is right, so you stand up for what you believe to be right. Maybe this person has stood up for the way their family values things or the way others value things, instead of standing up for what they believe is right. They may believe very wholeheartedly that all people are equal, no matter their sex, no matter their gender, no matter how they choose to love or who they choose to be. And you are somebody who stands up and fights for that, but they do not. M-A, May, mad. There's a May in The Secret Life of Bees too. B-E-D, bed. You may be a very, very strong empath as well, because May was a very strong empath. She actually ended up killing herself because she could not handle the weight of the world anymore. Because in those days, nobody knew how to do that. Nobody knew what was needed. 10,000 years ago, they may have known what was needed, because there was a lot of religions, a lot like what's coming into being these days. But in those specific days, they really did not know how to handle things like that, masked, naked. So they are jealous of you for being fully naked and exposed and vulnerable, and they are masked. Z, me, Med, me too, Bay. You may have got to take a trip somewhere too, but Bay, like you have a Bay. Meek, they may be very, very meek, kind of cowardly in their approach to life. Not seen, not heard, invisible. If I was invisible, then I could just watch you in your room. If I was invisible, oh wait, I already am. I know I forgot so many of those lyrics, but it's been years and years and years since I've even heard that song. They feel very, very, very invisible. And you know what? I used to feel very, 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 very invisible myself. I made myself invisible because of the abuse I was enduring at home from my stepfather who was molesting me. I made myself invisible. I didn't want anybody to see me. Who wants anybody to see them when they feel like that's what they're seeing? And you know what? I have made myself visible these days, and that is what they're seeing. But guess what? I don't give a flying fuck, because they aren't getting it. And at this point, I will go down fighting, because you know what? There are worse things in this world than dying. Like I think it's Braveheart that says that. So this person is somebody very clingy, very codependent, very needy, very overly obsessive. Somebody who, if your attention's on anyone else or anything else, this person has a hard time dealing with it. They either cut you off and ghost you, which I really, really doubt. This is somebody who clings to you. This is somebody who grabs on and won't let go. This is somebody who constantly needs your attention, needs your love, needs your everything, because they feel so invisible, alone, in the cold, and it's because they refuse to be themselves. I feel like you are somebody who shines and who stayed in this invisible mode for a very long time for this person to accommodate their needs. You made yourself less than to make them feel good, and you can't do that anymore, and they are jealous that you have broken free of that shell that they put you in. So some good things about you: you eat healthy and make healthy decisions in your life. You are someone who loves and cares for yourself in all the right ways. If you need space, you take it, and you give that same freedom to others as well. They're jealous of your ability to let go and to live and let live. They're jealous of your ability to trust and to just be at peace, because they can't do that. They've had a lot of scars and trauma in their past. They have some abandonment issues here. They have issues surrounding people cheating on them, or people leaving them for other people, or people. I had a best friend in elementary school when I was 10 years old, and she would hang out with me when no one else was around. But the moment we were at school or anywhere else, I was invisible to her, because nobody liked me, and I was the weird kid. I was the odd one out. I was the outcast, and I was the person that people just didn't want to be around, didn't want to be seen with. So she was not seen with me, period, except for when we were alone. And it really hurt. It hurt a lot. So if you are behaving this way, don't behave this way. But I feel like they are projecting all those past wounds onto you and feeling like you are doing this to them, even if you aren't. And that is not healthy for you. Tough love is love too. And telling this person that the way they're behaving is not okay, and then walking away if you need to, is a good thing. If they change their behavior and they realize, oh shit, yeah, I was behaving this way, I'm so sorry, and they turn it around, no problem. But if they can't, then it is not healthy for you to have this in your life. You always know what is up. No one ever fools you, even if you play along at times. In the end, you know, and you were working to expose the fake. You are so real, and I could never hope to love myself enough to remove the mask. Once again, masks, and the whole word wasn't even down here, but oh, James is in here too. Jamie was that friend I had when I was a kid, and that's actually pretty close to that too. Rake. Yeah, this person is somebody that just, yeah, they have so little trust for the world around them. They really do. They have so little trust for the world around them. You are on your own shit, working so hard to manifest your desired life. You are an inspiration to everyone around you. You never give up. And you never surrender. Guardians of the galaxies. You never give up and you never surrender. You are somebody who fights and you fight and you fight and you fight. You don't even have a give up switch. You sound like me. I have no give up switch. I was talking to somebody about that last week. I was like, the bad part is I don't think I even have one of those switches that I can just hit, because you know what? I can't. I don't want to. It's a slow death. Look at this person slowly dying because they give up on everything. Stop killing yourself, because that's what you're doing. You're killing yourself. You're stuck in this prison, and it's a prison of your own mind and your own making. And it hurts so bad, and I have been in those prisons, which is why I can't give up. And you can't either. And I feel like you have been there, so you do understand this. Doesn't give it a reason to allow the behavior to continue either, though. And I know you feel bad for hurting people, but you don't need to feel bad for loving yourself enough to walk away from people who are hurting you because of their own issues. So anyway, trying to buy someone is the biggest red flag for me anymore, or even thinking that I could be bought. Don't sell yourself short. You could do it on your own if you had to. Hardship, worth it. Worth every second of misery. Yes, it is hard, but it is worth every second of misery, and you know that. And this person is so jealous of the fact that you are refusing to sell yourself. I feel like they may have been somebody who has sold themselves. Some people will tell you that you can't love two people at once. Think about how many people you have loved in your life, romantic or otherwise. I found out firsthand just how much you can love two at once. At one time, I had a close poly relationship with my ex-husband, the father of my kids, and his best friend. And guess what? James was his best friend. His name was Shane. And he was very clingy, he was very needy, he was very greedy, he was very obsessive. He constantly thought that just because I should have seen the red flags for many, 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 many years, because for years and years and years I could not even talk to somebody online even without him freaking out and thinking that I was having sex with everybody. Men can be friends with women, although when women are single, that is harder to do, because I have found out just how hard that is to do in this last year. But I have also found out that all of those things were red flags. When he decided he wanted to have a relationship with his best friend, which started out as sex, and then he decided we were both very emotional people, so we would probably feel better if it was a relationship. He did not realize how jealous he was going to get, because he's an emotional person too. He's just shoved it in a box his whole freaking life, and it came out like a giant monster. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. They're jealous of your romantic, loving, moving, tender, emotional, heart on the sleeve person that you are. They are also jealous of your willingness and your ability to learn and grow emotionally, to learn how to love yourself and how to shine like the star you are. They are jealous of the fact that you may have a new beginning in love because of this new path and journey that you are taking. And they are jealous that you are going to get somebody who is worthy of you, because you are worthy of somebody who can trust and be trusted, somebody who wants an interdependent connection and not a codependent one. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have been through in the comments below, what you thought of this reading, anything that you have to say on stuff, because you have a perspective too, and I'd love to hear everybody's perspectives. Bye bye, guys. Pile 3. Ooh. So for pile 3, let's see why this person is jealous and who they are. So we have Robin Hood, the Dark Fairy, the Dark Knight. I feel like you are somebody who is willing to do what's necessary to make the right things happen, to make justice happen. I feel like you are somebody who believes in karma, and you believe at times you are the karma. You are somebody who stealing from the rich to give to the poor. Robin Hood, right? So I feel like you are somebody who believes in God. Oh, how do I put this? My ex's dad, I had a conversation with him one time about how if a woman goes to the store and shoplifts for her children to feed them, do you think maybe they that she didn't get caught because she was feeding her children, and God put her here to take care of her children. So maybe, just maybe, he was protecting her in her ability to be able to do so. And he was like, this is somebody who thought stealing was wrong no matter what. This was his argument. He was fighting it to the death. And all of a sudden he's like, maybe you're right. Holy crap. Maybe it is the intentions behind it. Somebody stealing just for greed is stealing just for greed. But somebody stealing to feed their baby is stealing to feed their baby. The people who are keeping them in the hole and poor and unable to take care of their baby, they are the ones in the wrong. They're the greedy ones, right? So this person may be very jealous of your perspectives, your open heart, your love, your ability to heal yourself after emotional wounds and discrepancies, your ability to rely on your spirituality, your faith, your beliefs. They're jealous of your ability to unlock not only your own heart, but the hearts of all of those around you. You are somebody who is very capable of seeing just what needs to be done to unlock the hearts of people around you. You are somebody who sees just what needs to be done, maybe even with an important person in their life, like their child, your child, whatever it is, that may be needing some heart unlocking and healing, and you are able to get in there and perform that miracle. Puns. P-U-S-Z, puzzle, G, group, J, W, L. We're back to group sex again because that popped in my head. Pile 2 had something about poly relationships in it. P, V, B, C, G, walk. Walk like a man, walk like a man. Yeah, I don't know why that came in, but Robin Williams came in too, and so did Mrs. Doubtfire. Talk, toe. You can really morph and change and be who people need you to be emotionally. Like in Robin Williams, the mom was probably as upset as she was simply because he was able to connect to those children in a way she never could. But at the same time, she was providing other things they needed. Both people provided something good, and I feel like this person was so jealous of you providing what you were providing that they weren't providing the things that they were providing, or they weren't happy or proud of the things that they were providing. And I feel like you were happy and proud of the things they were providing until they weren't proud of the things that you were providing, and then you changed your mind on that. Duck, DKQPTGD. Narcissists give love or give money instead of love. And I'll just say that. Doc, sock, but at the same time, anybody can learn to be more emotional, more emotionally aware, more emotionally intuitive and perceptive, but they would have to stop being jealous first, kind of like the mom in Mrs. Doubtfire. Mo, pow, bow, low. They wanted you to feel low so you would bow down to them, so they made you feel like your skills, your gifts, your things that you were doing were no good. And it was mostly because they felt like the things that they were providing were no good. Zip, zop, pop, job, Jerry, Jim, Cody, Sagwa, Woven, Wesley, Winona, Winnie, JP, High Overseer, Nobility, and Turtle. This video may cut off here soon. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to try to get through it really quick. So this person is somebody who is very slow to make decisions, very slow to do anything in their life, very slow and steady, and thought that they were stable, but they really just were not very stable. They were very aggressive, authoritarian. They really looked down on you. There's somebody who's in a position of power, somebody who has money, somebody who has financial stability in the very least, and somebody who feels like that is what was going to get them what they wanted. And now they're realizing that you have chosen a different path, and maybe that path may be something that might have been a little more important than their path. They're jealous of your strength, your courage, your stability, your emotional stability, your ability to rest, reflect, take care of yourself, and look at things in the right way. your ability to see the truth, your ability to fight for what's right, your ability to be fair, your ability to cut things off if necessary, your ability to walk away from things that don't serve you, and once again, that you don't mind being the one to bring karma if karma needs to be brought. And so you're able to forgive yourself for any of the times that you did hurt people because it was necessary. Good things about you. You have an amazing light to share. Your vibration is so high. You are a healer and you raise the vibrations of everyone around you. Keep being you. You are truly an amazing being. Pile 3 ends up being healers a lot, and it also ends up being cut off a lot. But anyway, you guys, like I said before, are very good at emotional healing. You are very good at getting inside people and helping them work through problems, and you are very good at doing that with yourself as well. Your eyes sparkle with light. You are so authentic. Your happiness and zest for life is electrifying. You are a beacon of hope. And also, not everyone is used to seeing people whose eyes meet their smile. So I feel like a lot of people fall in love with you, and a lot of people take your honesty, your authenticity, and your love for them as something that means more than what it is. I get that a lot myself, and it's hard sometimes to deal with because I gotta hurt a lot of people because I don't want to hurt them more in the long run by allowing somebody I know is not my person in, because I'm very self-aware. You are so creative. You can make something from nothing. Keep creating. Your creations change lives. Live authentically. It is beautiful. You inspire others and open minds, and you are so fiery. So this person could have really tried to put you through the ringer and tried to make you feel like anything you had to do was not important, but you knew it was and you kept going anyway, and that's what makes them jealous. Envy is awful to experience. When you really think about it, you got to realize that it is awful on both sides. Imagine hating yourself and your life so much that you covet everything about another's. Not everyone knows or can believe that they can make changes or have a different life. They are stuck in a prison, and also the grass isn't always greener on the other side. A prison of their own mind, usually created by past abuse. Not an excuse for their actions taken, it is just more understandable that way. You can have compassion and understanding while not allowing the abuse to take place and walking away when necessary. Me too, Megan Trainor. So you might have a lot of people who do things for you as well. A lot of people who help you out where they feel like they have none. But that's because they're not being a kind person. They think that money's the most important thing, which means they keep their own to themselves, and nobody wants to give them any of theirs because they're going to be beholden to it, you know? Either way. Someone is looking for a come up. Don't let others take advantage of what you have to offer. Homosexual. Someone who gets into relationships for the sole purpose of a place to stay. As Virgos generally think, trust but verify. Usually fits Cancers pretty well too. Check your sources and ask questions. Don't ever allow them to pull the wool over your eyes. Remember as well, some like to cause problems where there are none. Check your sources too. A lot have said similar about me, but I'm a demisexual as an empath. There is always a love for all. So, yeah. Check your sources, and I hope you guys have